Longines has just launched a brand new update to the Hydroconquest, and this might be the biggest update that Longines has brought out in the last 3 or 4 years. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is covering everything that you need to know about these new watches, what is new, what has been updated, what has been refined, what are the specs, and why I believe it is the best budget alternative to the Rolex Submariner. So Longines has been on kind of a roll for the last 4 years, and I think where it began was the Longines Hydroconquest GMT, that unbelievable update that really rocketed them into new levels of stardom in the watch industry. And since then, they had so many insane releases. I mean, we had the new Longines Conquest, the Longines Conquest Heritage, we had the new Legend Diver, we had just so many different variants from Longines, and every single one of them seemed to be a hit. And what was missing from those batch of updates was an update to the Hydroconquest, their main line, but now they've fixed that issue. So let's begin by talking about the variants that are available in this new Hydroconquest line. So you have a green on green, a black on black, a blue on blue, then going to the mesh bracelets, you have this beautiful slate gray on black, then you have a blue on black on the mesh bracelet, but interestingly enough, this blue is slightly different from your average Longines blue, if you want to call it that. They're actually calling this luminous blue, and in person, it looks extraordinarily bright. It's actually quite stunning, and interestingly, this is the one that Henry Cavill himself is wearing in all the campaigns. So this must be like the flagship of the lot. Then we get to a black bezel ice blue version, which is just stunning. Then we get to a blue bezel ice blue version, but that is an online exclusive, which is a shame really, because it means that you can't get it from Chisholm Hunter, who are authorized retailers for Longines. So if you're looking for your next watch, head to Chisholm Hunter. These new models come in 2 different sizes. You either get the 39mm variant or the 42mm variant. When we look at the 39mm variant in particular, the lug-to-lug comes in at 48.1mm, whereas the 42 is slightly bigger, as you would expect, at 51.2mm. The lug width is 20mm for the 39mm variant and 21 for the 42mm variant. The thickness on all of these models, the 39mm variant and also the 42mm variant, is 11.7mm. And to have a watch that has 300 meters of water resistance, at the price point that this is, which we'll cover in a second, that still comes in that thin for a diving watch technically, is kind of wild. And it makes me look at my Seamaster and think, why are you not slightly thinner? When we look at the mesh bracelet, it tapers down from 21mm to about 18. So it reduces by about 3mm through that bracelet. And we can expect the same from the 39mm variant as the 42mm variant. On the subject of bracelets, I suppose one of the biggest updates here has to be the mesh bracelet itself, right? It is absolutely stunning. And it's quite interesting. Throughout Swatch Group, a lot of the time what you get is cross-pollination, right? Because Swatch Group own so many of the different brands. I mean, you've got Hamilton, Omega, Longines, Blancpain. I could go on and on and on. So what works with one brand quickly gets adopted by others if they can do it and kind of have their own spin to it. And what I think we've seen here is Longines adopting Omega's mesh bracelet and executing it beautifully on the Hydroconquest. Now, the bracelet and also the mesh bracelet have micro adjustments on both of the clasps. Now, this is the first time that this has happened in the Hydroconquest range, or at least the 3-hand Hydroconquest range. And it's kind of been a long time coming, right? We've seen a lot of brands do this and we knew it was going to come, we just didn't know when. But it's definitely a welcome change. On the subject of Swatch Group, I have something to give to you guys. This is a brand new Hamilton hoodie for one of you watch enthusiasts out there. And all you need to do to win this hoodie is subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with someone that you think might like it, follow our Instagram at Chisholm Hunter Watches, and I'll be giving it to you guys in probably a week from now. Good luck. And also, thanks for supporting me. I really appreciate it. The new movements in these models are the caliber L888.5. This has 72 hours of power and actually has new technology in it, new silicon technology. And this actually allows the watch to be 10 times more anti-magnetic than standard movements, which is kind of insane. And it's a subtle update. I mean, they don't actually mention it that much. It's kind of one of those quiet updates that they just expect people to kind of pick up on. But I, as a watch guy, picked up on it quite quick. Taking a look more into the dial detail on this watch, you can see that the bezel has been totally redefined from the previous Hydroconquest. Now, yes, it's quite similar to the GMT model, the Hydroconquest GMT, but not the three-hand classic model that we know from Longines. It is so much smoother, so much more clickable, such a watch nerdy thing to say, but the clicks sound really, really nice, and it's a lot tighter and more, it's just more refined. It's just better. I can't even describe it in any other way. The dials on these watches are essentially the same as the Hydroconquest GMT, apart from without the GMT hand. And with the kind of lack of the GMT functionality means that they are thinner. They have a date window sandwiched in at the 3 o'clock mark. Now, you guys know me. I would rather that was at the 6 o'clock mark. Let me know in the comments if you agree, but that's just my take on it. The case back on these models as well is exactly the same essentially as the GMT model. So it does carry a lot of the kind of blueprint of that watch through. That was the redesign, the revamp, and they've just refined certain elements for the three-hand version. Now, interestingly, another quiet update that got released that not many people are speaking about or have spoken about is actually the Superluminova. So the Superluminova on these models is better. It's been upgraded. It lasts longer and it's much brighter. And from seeing this watch in person, I got to play about with it for a bit and I brought my UV light and it does genuinely look brighter. Now, is it extraordinarily noticeable for someone that's not in the watch industry? I wouldn't say so. But is it definitely noticeable to someone that likes their watches and is into watch collecting? 100%. It is definitely better, definitely more upgraded, and it's definitely longer lasting. Now, a while ago, and I'm talking 2 or 3 years ago, when the Hydroconquest GMT came out, I made a video and I said this could be the best budget Rolex Submariner. But the issue was, it was a GMT model, right? So it didn't really make sense because it was a GMT, but the Rolex Submariner isn't a GMT. But now they've released this. And I genuinely believe for the cost of these models coming in at £2,050 on the mesh and £1,925 on the bracelet, it probably is the best budget alternative that you can get to the Rolex Submariner. I mean, I can't think of anything else. If we step down in price, maybe you could go for the Certina DS Action Diver. But in terms of the quality that you're getting, in terms of paying a premium price and getting quality in return, I think this is probably the best option out there in the watch industry at the moment. I think paying anything above this and you're getting refinements that you probably don't really need. This has all the technology, all the functionality. It has everything you probably need ever in an affordable package. And I think this new Hydroconquest update is just an absolute banger. Let me know what you guys think of these watches in the comments. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you think the upgrade was worth the wait? Because it has been about 3 years. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button or follow our Instagram at Chisholm Hunter Watches or my Instagram at HB Lifelens or the podcast, the Into the Mind podcast. And I'll see you guys real soon.